Hey there, planners. Today I'm going to be flipping through my setup for the month of May in my bullet journal. This includes some very functional elements, my monthly planning, my weekly planning, as well as some great decor featuring my very favorite flower of the season. So go grab your planners and let's get planning. All right, so May makes my third month in this bullet journal, and that's really hard to believe that I'm already 3 months into this gorgeous notebook. I am absolutely loving it. I feel like I have rediscovered a side of my creativity and unleashed some planning power by going back to a bullet journal. And so very exciting. I'm thrilled to be in this planner, and I am not shopping any of the planner releases that are going on right now, which is very unusual for me. So I'm going to do a flip through of the way I've set up for the month of May. I kept it sort of simple as far as what was required for me to set up. However, I really love the aesthetic that I have going on. It's decorative, but it's also extremely functional, so I want to share all of that with you. Before I dive right in, I do want to say welcome to those of you who are new to Planning Annie. If this is your first time on the channel, we're super glad to have you here. Here on Planning Annie, we are a community of planner enthusiasts. We love getting things done. We love nailing a to-do list. We love being productive and prioritizing all the most important things in our lives. We also love all of the stationery and supplies and the creative outlets that are available to us through journaling and planning. So if that sounds like something you enjoy, we do hope you'll consider subscribing and becoming a permanent part of our community. For those of you who are returning, welcome back. I'm super glad you're here. Everybody jump down in the comments below. There's always a really good discussion going on there. Ask questions, answer questions, give your ideas, keep the conversation going down there. All right, so the month of May. If you remember, I'll have some videos of setups listed down in the description box below. But if you remember, in the month of April, I did a lot of drawing and I was just feeling really inspired and creative in that way. For the month of May, I kept it pretty simple. Hydrangeas are my very favorite flower, and my hydrangea bushes that are in my yard are just starting to bloom right now, and so I absolutely love them. They look a lot like this and some like this with the different colors. I just think they are the most beautiful. So I have decided to go with that as my theme for the month of May, and I kept it simple because I actually just collected a bunch of hydrangea images from Pinterest, from Canva, from various places, and then I printed them on sticker paper. So here's an example. You can see the sticker paper, and these are just some that I had left over. Like, some of them are large like this, and they're just printed on sticker paper so that I could peel them right off and cut them down and use them as I wanted to. I've got these extras that I printed out. I'm going to be looking for an opportunity to use them as the month goes on, but that is the decoration this month. So I did do a little cutout here, kind of a Dutch door, and I just put a Bible verse here. This is Luke 12:27, and I've just got a couple of leaves back here. So that's sort of my non-functional decorative page with the tab on it for the month of May. And then we get into my actual monthly calendar. I had a lot of fun with this. Even though I wasn't drawing, I had a lot of fun with this. So you can see like one large image, and actually it's two pages, this one and this one, because I cut it down the middle. I pasted down, and then I actually took just plain white sticker paper and I cut little squares out all the same size. I actually have an extra sheet. I did it like this. I just took the white sticker paper and drew a grid, making sure it was all the same size, and then cut it out and actually put it down on here, cut the strip out, took a little white gel pen, and made the sort of line around just to make it pop a little bit, and then added in the numbers. So I thought this was so cute, but also still very functional. You can see I'm already plugging things in, and I'll have all of the supplies that I used to set this up down in the description box below. But I just think this came out so cute, and it was so simple. It took me like 2 seconds to do. Once I had everything, cut out, it took me like 2 seconds to put everything down. So it gives a great effect, but it's minimal artistic ability required, which is what I was going for this month. And also just shows you don't have to be a great artist. I think sometimes that's the hang up with bullet journaling. When you sort of look for bullet journaling inspiration, you find like these beautiful artistic, almost like art journals as examples. And if you're not artistic, or you're not a great artist, sometimes you get stuck in that comparison and feeling like you can't do bullet journal because you can't do that. But actually, this took zero artistic talent as far as drawing and painting or any of that, because I just printed stuff out and pasted down. So it's a great way to still enjoy some beauty in your planner without having to spend the time or have the skill set to be artistic. Okay, here is very functional. These pages are very functional for me. This is my meals, and this is my brain dump. I will use this just to kind of plop down anything that's going on this month that I need to remember or think about, or as the month goes on and I'm like, oh, I can't forget that, I'll come and put it in here, and then, move things from month to month as I need to, or get them in the right place in my planner system. This is another printout on sticker paper. I just cut it in half and put it right in the middle. I just think they're so beautiful. And then I love to have my list of meals over here. I love to look back on, monthly, what are the meals we ate. I love to go back to old planners and look at what we ate and get ideas from there. All right, goals. I can't remember if I had this. I think I did have this in last month. Let's see. If I flip back to last month, I do think I had this, but it was like, just like this, kind of not really highlighted. I decided to make it a full page, and I have these number stamps that I'm absolutely loving using. They're big numbers. I decided to pull those out and use those. I've got the little decoration here on the sticker paper, so I'm really loving that. And I'm going to spend some time writing in some goals for the month of May. We're almost to the halfway point of the year, which is really amazing. And so I want to make sure I'm making good progress on my goals. So this page will be for goals. And then we get into my weekly setups. So I had some questions when I did a flip through of a previous month. I had some questions about weekly setups, because once I get my stuff in here, sometimes I will blur a lot of things out, because honestly, not everything about my life I want to have published on the internet. So I wanted to make sure to have this set up so that you all could see what this looks like in the different ways I'm setting up weekly pages. I get a lot of ideas from Pinterest and from other YouTubers looking at bullet journal setups for how to kind of use the space for the days of the week. So this is the first week, the 29th through the 5th, and I just sort of have it vertical, but the days are horizontal boxes, and just put some of the decor here. I absolutely love the blue. Blue hydrangeas are some of my absolute favorite. I think they are so beautiful. So this is 1 week. I use stamps for these, larger letter stamps with smaller number stamps. I think this just came out so cute. I really like the way it looks. And then this is a sticker, this week's sticker. So that's the first week. Here's the second week. I'm using all the colors. These are mod liners, so I use the brush mod liners because they make it really easy to just color in some spaces, a little bit easier than the chisel tip. And the colors of the mod liners are such a perfect fit for hydrangeas. So here's another week. This is kind of a box style week, but I also kind of fitted around the different decorations that I put in the four corners. So I've used stamps again, and I've also got some flower stamps, which I plugged into some of the spaces. I thought those were really pretty as well. And then this next week, I have sort of the middle taken up, and then again with the horizontal boxes down the page. So these boxes I actually use for like a to-do list, things that I need to do this week that aren't necessarily assigned to a specific day. In the actual boxes, I have been splitting the notes between appointments that might be occurring on that day, to-dos that are daily specific, and then sometimes I'll also just capture little notes about the day, things I want to highlight or remember. And then this week I had a lot of fun with. These are all the pink the pink hydrangeas. I've got a spot here, and then I've got the boxes, but I did a little Dutch door here. So I've got, you know, all 7 days, but I got a little extra space here. I'm liking playing around with these Dutch doors. You'll see I use them like in a couple of different places this month. I put one here at the very beginning as well. I'm having fun doing this. This journal I'm actually super impressed with, because cutting pages can sometimes sort of challenge the integrity of the spine, especially if you know, this one's okay because I just cut it on the outside, but if you're cutting it down into the spine, sometimes it can sort of challenge the integrity. But this journal is holding up really, really well to be just a journal that I got off Amazon. It's really, really nice. So this is my pink week, and then I have like my multicolored hydrangea week. This one, I just love the colors. I love that color blue, and you can see the classic mild liners. I did use stickers for the days of the week on this one, and that brings me to the end of the weekly setup. So that's what they look like before I get in there and make a mess of them with my pen. But I wanted to give you guys an idea of how I'm setting them up, so you can see, you know, different formats that I'm using. And I also have used the vertical, sort of like an Erin Condren, the vertical, but I find that squeezes things in so tiny. I'm actually liking, in the A5 size, I'm liking the horizontal boxes better. So that is my setup for the month of May. You can see with using the stickers, the sticker paper for my decor, it was just about gathering images of hydrangeas that I really liked, and then matching the colors and doing a little bit of stamping and stickering. It was a really easy setup this month, and I really enjoyed the way it came out, and excited to get in here with my favorite flowers this month. So I hope you enjoyed seeing the setup of the month of May. I would love to hear from you. How's your planning going? Are you excited about heading into the 5th month of the year? We are quickly approaching the middle of the year. I would love to hear, are you thinking about switching things up? There's lots of planner launches going on right now. If you're considering doing some planner purchases, we'd love to hear about that down in the comments below. If you enjoyed the video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to Planning Annie for more content like this, and as always, thanks for planning with me.